Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is Sunday morning. I already shot this video, but I guess it never uploaded to YouTube correctly. I thought it had, so one of my subscribers had messaged me saying, hey, what happened to your top 10 list from CBSI? And I went on and looked, and sure enough, it said uploading error. So I thought the video had uploaded, but YouTube is telling me there was some type of error, and I took the original video and tried to upload it again, and it wouldn't work. So I don't know what the heck happened. So I figure I'll try to reshoot it. Not that big a deal. I don't think I said anything fantastic anyways on the first take. So this is the this is the second take of the Hot 10 list by CBSI. So let's jump into it here. A lot to look at, a lot of stuff moving right now. All right, number 10 on the list is a Riptide #1. I have this book. In fact, I even displayed it on my first video. I'm not going to go dig it out of my comic book collection again. It's a little too much work to do that. So, Riptide #1, yeah, it was a good book. I think the original reason I bought it was I just liked the cover. So that was a total cover buy that ended up being profitable. I paid cover price for it originally on Midtown. Right after I bought it, it sold out, and I think instantly it was like a $10 to $15 book right away. And I think it sat there for the longest time, around 10, 15 bucks. No one paid attention to it, and I don't know, I don't think there's a reason why it's moving up right now. It's $25 plus, so I think it's just the print run. I think the print run on that book is probably only a couple thousand, so pretty low. Story was okay. I didn't think the story was anything groundbreaking, but it was decent. So you got good cover artwork, decent story on a comic book. Yeah, usually it results in some good attention. So it deserves to be number 10 on the list, in my opinion. Number 9, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #96, the Sophie Campbell 1 in 10 variant. Definitely one of the best looking covers I've seen in a while from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love the look of that cover. The 4 panels, it's like a movie still. I don't know, it's pretty cool. I picked up one of those off of Midtown for $40, and it's around the same price. Maybe 49, 50 bucks maybe with shipping. So I got it a little bit cheaper than what you probably could buy it for now, but right after I bought it, I think I saw it for like $65 to $75 on eBay, but I think the prices have cooled down a bit. It's a 1 in 10. It's not like it's super rare, and there was a lot of orders for 96. IDW probably printed a crap load of issue 96s because 95 sold out, went to a second printing, that sold out. So, IDW's, they're taking advantage of the sales that they normally don't have, right? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles historically has not been a book that sells all that great. So the fact that they're getting 3-4 times the sales volume that they normally would have, they're taking advantage of it. So this book is great. I love the cover. Long term, I don't know if it'll ever be worth a lot of money. I mean, the print run on 96 is probably pretty high. Therefore, this 1 in 10 variant is not as scarce as you would think. I think normally a 1 in 10 with any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle book would be a little bit more scarce, but probably not with this one. So I like the cover, but I don't think it's a great investment. Let's put it that way. I think if I'm lucky to hold its value over the next several years, I'll be happy. Number 8, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge #4, the Stacey Lee 1 in 25 variant. You got a good writer on this. Ethan Sachs is very good. He's done a great job with those Old Man series, Old Man Hawkeye, Old Man Quinn. He's been writing those, and he's a decent writer. And you have a Star Wars fan base that will chase down these rare variants, because you think about it, the average comic book store probably doesn't sell a lot of Star Wars comic books. I would imagine they'll sell maybe 3 or 4 subs, maybe 10 subs at the most, and they'll probably keep another 5 on the wall, 5 to 10. So even if they have 10 subs at a store with maybe 10 on the wall, it still doesn't qualify to get this variant, right? So a lot of stores probably don't have that. It's probably pretty rare. And, you know, I looked at it at Midtown for $21 and didn't pull the trigger. I probably should start doing that on these Star Wars variants. Probably every other one is going to take off. Maybe not every one, but every other one probably. And now it's a $40 to $50 book. So, yeah, go figure. Number 7 on the list, House of X, number 1, the Shannon Mayer Virgin variant out of 600. I bought the trade dress. I should have bought the set. I mean, I look back on it. Obviously, it's a mistake now because the Virgin is worth about $100, more than double what the set went for. And the trade dress, you can still buy the trade dress for like $20, $22. So, yeah, my trade dress copy hasn't exactly increased in price, but the Virgin copy has taken off. So, Shannon Mayer definitely is a hot artist. In fact, today, he, it's a he. I gotta keep remembering. Shannon is a man's name at times. Most of the time, though, it isn't. But Shannon is a dude. He's got another. Isn't it amazing? Usually the best artist you think drawing a woman would be a woman, but a lot of times it's a man, which I find interesting. You have exceptions. I think Jenny Frison is very good. Stephanie Hans is very good. But it's you get, the most prolific artists in drawing women are typically men, right? Adam Hughes probably is the most well-known. Scott Campbell, J. Scott Campbell, rather. And then Shannon Mayer is definitely carving out himself a good reputation for awesome covers. So, yeah, this is a great cover, and I regret not buying the Virgin copy as well. But what are you gonna do? You can't anticipate it all. Number 6 on the list is Gut Ghost, number 1. This is kind of a weird book. I read the preview on it, and I think the guy that wrote it, Enzo Garza, I think he's smoking weed while he's writing it. I don't know. It's very weird. It's very trippy. Maybe he's doing some LSD or something, and that's what's coming out of his head. I don't know, but it's definitely a strange book. Regular cover, $10 to $15, and I guess there's also the Secret Skull variant, which is pictured there with the green skull in the background. That's going for $25 to $30, and I guess there's a Virgin variant that you could have bought maybe at Scout Comics store. That's going for $60 plus. So, I remember this book was promoted a while ago. I'm on Facebook with Scout Comics, so they've been promoting it for a little while here. I don't know. I picked up issue number 1 off of Midtown for cover price. We'll see if it's any good. I have no idea if I'm going to buy issue number 2, but the little part I read was a little strange. But reading the whole book, maybe it'll convince me to buy number 2. We'll see. Number 5 on the list, Avengers number 43. First appearance of the Red Guardian. This has been on the list here a couple weeks now. This was a book that I picked up. I did a video on this, actually, telling all my subscribers you may want to look for a copy. I picked up a copy for around, I'm going to say $40 to $50. It was in really decent grade. And that book now, I guess it depends on the condition. 6.5 sold for $250. I think mine's at least better. I think mine's at least an 8. So a 9.2 sold for $660, and an 8.5 just sold for $350. It says it was an $80 book back around Christmas. So I don't know if they're talking just only about graded books, What was an $80 book back in Christmas? The 8.5, the 9.2. They're a little. You know, this is the only thing I don't like about CBSI and some of these sites when they'll mention pricing and about for a graded book, a 6.5 or a 9.2, and they're talking about graded books, but then they say, oh, it was an $80 book back in Christmas. Well, an $80 book for what grade, right? I mean, what grade are we talking about here? So, I think the way to buy some of these older books before they get hot is you look for one that appears to have a pretty high grade, from what you can tell from looking at photo scans on eBay. But I like buying raw books, and if I ever really wanted to sell this book, I would get it graded. But I don't think I have a 9.2 on my hands. I'm pretty sure it's like an 8.0 from looking at it, and it doesn't have any major creases. It doesn't have any big spine ticks. It's in really good shape, but I don't think it's a 9.2. But I'm glad to see that book on the move. That was one that I predicted when no one was really talking about it. It was just a rumor back then. I think I read a synopsis of all the potential villains that could be in the upcoming Black Widow movie, and Red Guardian was one of the ones mentioned. And I looked it up and I saw that cover, and I thought, I bet they bring that one out. It was just a guess, and sure enough, I guess that's the right guess. That's the one that's going to be in the movie. Number 4 on the list, Silver Surfer, number 81. First appearance of Tyrant. So I don't know if this is a rumored villain to be in an upcoming Marvel movie. Who knows? But all of a sudden, this was a dollar bin book going now for $25 to $30. I think it might be worth having that key collector app, because I think they mentioned that like a couple weeks ago, and when it was still selling on eBay for $3-4 a book. So it's probably going to be worth it to have that key collector app. I've used it off and on. It has been helpful. In this case, they nailed that one down for sure. So congratulations to them. That looks like pretty cool. Nice cover too. I like the cover on that. Number 3 on the list, What If, number 10. This is second week in a row this has been on here. Obviously the news of the Thor Love and Thunder. I think that's the name of it. Love and Thunder. Thunder and Love. I think it's Thunder and Love. Jane Foster becoming the Thor. This is the sort of the first true appearance of her becoming Thor. Of course, it was a What If book, so it's not really in a Marvel continuity, but definitely a great cover. Older book, kind of hard to find, in really good shape. So this is one that I easily could have bought a high grade copy for about $40 to $50 last year when I was looking at it, because I bought a bunch of What If books. I bought the one with Conan. What If Conan was in the Marvel Universe? I bought that one. I bought a whole run, but I didn't have the Jane Foster one, and it kind of sucks. I kind of wish I had spent the money on that. Now it's a $200 plus book. It's crazy. So congratulations to anyone that had the foresight to pick that up. I think the price is going to be the highest you're going to see it probably right now, though. So if you're paying $200 for that book, thinking that you're going to have a $500 book on your hands, I don't know about that. I would bet against that. So just be aware of that. Maybe if you can find a good deal, pick it up. But I wouldn't be paying over $200 for that book, in my opinion. Number 2 on the list, Blade, the Vampire Hunter, number 1. This is an old 1992, and 92 or 90, I think it was 94, 1994 series. Yeah, I picked up issues 7 through 10. Those are really rare. So I didn't pick them up because of Blade. I just picked them up because they're very, very low print run books, very difficult to find. So issue number 1, that was probably I would say, I don't think it was a a dollar book. Says here you could sell this a month ago for cover price. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't think so. I was looking at that for the longest time, and Blade number one was, yeah, I would say it was a $8 to $10 book on eBay consistently. If it was below $8, it would be sold pretty quickly. So I contend that it wasn't a dollar book. It was definitely an $8 to $10 book. But yeah, it's taken off now, $30 to $40 now. So I don't know. Maybe my issues 7 through 10 are going to take off even more, because those are way harder to find. The print run, I'm telling you, the print run on 7 through 10 is, I think it's less than 1,000. I mean, it's really low for a '90s book. It's unbelievably low. So, I mean, I look continually for 7 through 10. You rarely ever find them for sale. So, be on the lookout for those issues. If you can find them, I would pick them up. Number one on the list, and deservedly so, is The Boys, number one. Garth Ennis, great writer. I love a lot of stuff that he does. This was a book that I never picked up. I regret not getting it. In fact, I was looking at an auction just a couple weeks ago, and it ended up issues number 1 and 2 sold for around $60. Man, that was a good deal. Now, just issue number 1's going for $80 plus. So, you know, the show is awesome. Probably one of the best shows. Definitely the best comic book related TV show I've ever seen. I love the Doom Patrol. I thought Doom Patrol was awesome. You know, there's other TV shows that comic book related that I thought have been good. They don't come close to The Boys. So I liked Preacher. I thought Preacher was a really fun, entertaining TV show as well. The 4th season's coming out here soon, 4th and final. But The Boys is by far, I mean, even Umbrella Academy. I thought Umbrella Academy was great. The Boys is better. It's grittier, funnier. It's awesome. It's really, really good. So, yeah, that comic book deserves to be number 1 on the list, in my opinion. If you can find it cheap, I would pick it up for sure. That's going to be a challenge, though. That was, I don't think the print run on that was tremendously high. Honorable mentions, Haphazard, number 13. You got a lot of these 50s and 60s female-based books doing pretty well. Betty and Veronica, you know, anything that's, I guess this one, I don't know if there's a controversy of her about to fall through a manhole. I don't know. Is there some symbolism there? I don't know, but I never heard of Haphazard Comics. It's very strange. But someone shelled out $700 for a 7.5 this past week. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of collectors that are getting into these older, you know, 50s and 60s type of books. So not what I would collect, but hey, you know, it's an honorable mention. I guess that's why it's an honorable mention. It deserves to be mentioned, I suppose. I don't know. Another one here is Amazing Spider-Man 666, the store variant. These were $5 books that are now selling over $100. Yeah, Dan Slott run. I mean, I don't know why that book would be. I guess because it's the numbering is 666. You know, Mark of the Beast. Everyone's apparently cares about numbers sometimes, so maybe that's why it's moving. I don't know. But that's your top 10 list. Sorry, my voice is not the best here. It's early in the morning here, so haven't quite had my coffee yet. So that's what I had for you. It's a reshoot. Probably not as good as the first one. That is lost in the sands of time. I can't seem to upload it. I don't know. Hopefully this one gets through with YouTube. I don't know. I've had some issues with them lately. Appreciate everybody supporting my channel. I'm up to 525 subscribers. I love being part of the comic book community. I have a lot of good interactions with a lot of my subscribers. I'm a subscriber to other people's channels, and I interact with those channels, so it's, you know, it's great. I love being part of that, and it gets me more interested in comic books. If I feel like I'm more connected to it. So, I've been on YouTube a little over a year now. So, it's a slow building process. When I started, I got excited when I got to 50 subscribers. So now I'm at 425. I guess it's all relative, and I know other channels that are in the thousands that probably snicker that I'm at 425. But hey, you gotta start somewhere. That's okay. I'm happy with what's going on, and I appreciate everybody's support. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this top 10 list. You think they deserve to be on there? Maybe there's another book this past week that was moving that you thought should have been on there more than these other ones. So I would love to hear that as well. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Also, make sure you check out today, Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ghost Spider #1, the Shannon Mayer variant, will be up for sale. A lot of different websites are selling it. Pick the one that's best for you. If you're in Canada, I would use Mutant Beaver. They're one of the best online sites to buy from. If you're in the U.S., I use Amorphous Comics, and I think the other one was the Comic Mint. Those are the two that tend to do a really good job if you're in the States. And if you're in the UK or Europe, 789 Comics is really, really good. I recommend them a lot. I've bought a lot of books from them. The nice thing about that online site is they will combine shipping. So if you buy something today and a week from now or 2 weeks from now you buy another book, if you email them, say, hey, can you combine shipping? They will, and they'll refund you the shipping costs on the last book that you bought. So they're really, really awesome about that. A lot of sites won't do that. So keep that in mind if you're looking for that book. It's coming out today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll have another video out for you probably by Monday or Tuesday. Thanks.